back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I set up my April bullet journal. I'm super excited for this video because this month I've chosen a theme that combines two of my passions, journaling and chess. So I've been playing chess for a long time, and I'm so excited to finally be able to share with you guys my chess theme setup. So I've done this kind of like black and white minimalist theme. I hope you guys enjoy watching me set this one up. Another thing I've done a little bit differently this month is I've done this Dutch door setup in my journal as opposed to how I usually set up just page by page. And so I've cut out these doors like this, and I've only done artwork on 2 pages so that every week when you turn the Dutch doors, you're still able to see all the art. So I haven't shared with you in this video how I created these Dutch doors. Be sure to check out my Dutch door tutorial, which I'll link in the description below, where I show you step by step how to create this super cool spread. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe down below, and let's get right to it.
I'm going to leave the cover page till last. I always like to do that. So first I'm setting up the habit tracker. This page is probably my least favorite to set up just because it's so boring to draw the grid so many times, but it's really enjoyable to be filling it in during the month. So I'm setting up 9 different grids here for 9 habits. For the artwork on this habit tracker page, I've gone with this line drawing. I've never attempted something like this before. As you can tell, I love the idea, but I'm not sure if I love this exact drawing. One of my favorite things about bullet journaling though is getting to try a lot of different types of art, and anyways, it's too late, so here's the habit tracker page. On the next page I'm going to be setting up the calendar, so I'm kind of going with this like curved bubble sort of design for the labels because the chess grid is so square, so I wanted to have a bit of curvature involved. You can see I messed up at the end, so I was just taping over a little piece. Now I'm setting up the rest of the calendar, and then as you can see I've added a little bit of curve to match the layout of the habit tracker grids on the left, and also to balance out the rigidity of the chessboard. And so here's the structure of the calendar. Now I'm just going in, adding the letters for the days of the week, and I'm going to color them because I wanted to have like a stronger black color here. And now I'm going in and writing the word April here, and I wanted to do this sort of bubbly font where the kind of like lettering part is colored in, and then there's a sort of darker outline around it. And so I'm going to color it in with the gray and then outline with black to keep with my minimalist theme. Now if you look at the calendar of April, it's actually really inconvenient because there's those first and last days on their own. So I'm just adding in a space for the first day of the month, and then next to it I'll be able to write in my goals for the month. So I've already set up the Dutch doors. If you haven't already, be sure to check out the video tutorial I've made showing you how I set them up. They're actually way easier than they look, and I've linked it in the description below. Here I'm just writing out the layout of the month, and because the Dutch doors flip over like they do, I only need to write it once and I'll be able to see it every week. Now I'm laying out the first week. I've sort of traced with a pencil very lightly the shape of the Dutch door so I know on the left side where it's going to land. And now I'm just setting up the first week spread. And for the second week spread, I'm keeping it simple. I'm still going to just be writing the days across the page like the first week, but instead of a black square, I've decided to go with just a simple pawn, just to add a bit of chess theme to the layout. And finally, I'm going to be adding a notes page over here. I'm using the same font for the word notes as I used for the word April in my calendar page to tie it all together. And you can see on the left, I've had to add that one day for the last day of the month. Again, really inconvenient this month, but I think it fits well here. And now for my favorite part of setting up my bullet journal each month, which is the artwork. So because I did the Dutch doors, it actually saves a lot of time. You only need to do like 2 pages of art and then you're going to see it every week. So on this side I've done a queen and a pawn, and this reminds me of one of my other favorite chess quotes, which is that every pawn can become a queen, and I think that has a lot of meaning as well. So I've added these pieces here, and then on the notes page I've drawn these pieces kind of in this triangular shape because of the Dutch door, so that you can see it every week. These chess pieces were surprisingly difficult to draw. I really struggled, which is why I had to sketch it out in pencil, and it took me a lot of tries to redo. And as you can see, this whole video is like greatly sped up. Even the clips that look like I was drawing at normal speed actually was also sped up. So this took me a lot longer than it seems here. If you do give chess pieces a try, don't feel discouraged. They are strangely difficult. I also really struggled with coloring the pieces in, the white versus black. I didn't want to just leave them completely white or completely black. It would not look very good. And so I was doing a bit of shading, but I really struggled with how much to shade, especially for the black pieces, like how to make them look like black pieces, but still be able to see all the detail that I'd drawn in. So I shaded most of it while leaving a bit of room for the light. Let me know in the comments how you guys think I did with the black pieces. And now let's go back to the cover page, and we're going to start with the quote page. I actually knew what quote I wanted to do for a while for this theme. The quote I've chosen is by a grandmaster called Tartakower, and he said, "Nobody ever won a game by resigning." And I think this is a great quote because in chess you lose all the time, of course, but there's no need to resign. If you lose, and that's fine, but never give up. And you never know what's going on with your opponent or if they're going to make a mistake. And I think this is a great quote that's really helped, that I've tried to apply towards my life too, just by being perseverant and determined to achieve what I want. And then if you lose, but at least you lose knowing that you gave it your all and tried your very best. And finally we have the cover page. So as you can see, I've already gone in with pencil and sketched it out. I sometimes don't do this, I sometimes just freestyle draw in my bullet journal, but I was really surprised by how difficult it is to draw chess pieces, and I think they're just not very forgiving. Like if you don't get the proportions or structure quite right, they will just look off. So it took me a long time and I really struggled with it, but I've outlined it here, and then I've done this kind of like 2-point perspective for the chessboard, and I'm going to be coloring that in. I've also done the same font for the word April as I did on the notes page and the calendar page to tie it all together, and I'm adding this sort of drop shadow here just to add a little bit of definition before I go and color everything in. And this is the final flip through, guys. I'm so excited with how this turned out. It turned out way better than I had envisioned in my head, so I'm super excited to be using this bullet journal every day this month.
And that's it for this one. Thank you so much, you guys, for checking out this video. I hope you enjoyed watching me set up my April bullet journal. I'm so excited to be using my bullet journal this month because of the chess theme and to be back on track with my habit tracker. So be sure to check back for some more videos of how I'm filling in the habit tracker and my journal each day. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe down below if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, friends.